By far the hardest part of my job isn't the shooting, exploring, editing. It isn't even the finding internet and challenging places to find internet. It's the days where I'm in a beautiful place like here in El Nido and I know that I have to do work on my computer. I know I have to take care of the business stuff. And that's what I've been doing all morning. It's already 1 o'clock and I've been sitting here answering to emails like crazy because in like 4 or 5 days I have a huge conference in Berlin that should kind of mold the whole year from a business standpoint. So I've had to work and I'm starting to go crazy from it. So I'm gonna get out of the house now and go grab some lunch.
Don't you know I'm loco?
It's hot today. So hot. I think I'm probably sweating through my hat, it's so hot. I guess I should announce who the winner of the gift card was for naming the Inkum octopus. The winner was Anton with Mr. Jigglefoot. I told you guys I was gonna let you guys decide who won. There were some other good names like Jeff, but you can't name an Inkum octopus after your buddy Jeff. And somebody else said Ernie. Ernie's cool because obviously the Inkum octopus is about earnings. But Mr. Jigglefoot it is. And Anton, congratulations. I guess you got 50 bucks you can spend towards like filters or anything on Amazon. Buy whatever you want, buy some booze, I don't care. It's hot, so I'm gonna go find some AC and get a little bit more work done, I think.
How will you serve the world? What do they need that your talent can provide? So the effect you have on others is the most valuable currency there is.
After shooting that lunch scene, I was like kind of exhausted, and I've been kind of exhausted all day today, despite getting like a full 10 hours sleep for the first time in years last night. But then I was like, you know what? It's my last day or my last travel day here in the Philippines before heading back to Manila. So why not get out and just do a little walk down to one of these other beaches? There's another beach just down past El Nido that I haven't been to yet. No idea what it looks like, but I figured it's sunset, last sunset in the Philippines traveling. Might as well go check it out. In very classic Brendan Vanson style, I was like, well, I'm going out for a walk. You know, I've not been to this location. I might as well bring the tripod and the DSLR just in case there's a cool shot to be had. And then in really classic Brendan Vanson behavior, I was like, you know what? I might as well bring the GoPro so I can shoot some time-lapse sequences. And then I'm like, if I've got all that stuff, I might as well take the drone as well. In real true Brendan Vanson style, I forgot something back at the hotel. I forgot my grad filters, and it's exactly that type of light that you need grad filters. I found a cool location here on the rocks, the mountain, that famous mountain in the background, and no grad filters. The light is so perfect, so I'm kicking myself I don't have my grad. To get around this, there is ways to do it without a grad filter. I'm just really lazy and don't want to have to do the extra work. And the way to do it is to shoot 2 images, one exposed for the foreground, one exposed for the sky, I guess, the top of your photo, and then just blend the 2 images together in Photoshop. It only takes like 20 seconds to do or less, but I'm just really lazy and like to get things right in the camera. So I'm gonna keep shooting. The light's beautiful right now and the location's really cool as well. Might have to come back for sunrise.
Everybody clap your hands.
At the end of the day, I can't really complain about forgetting the grad filters because I wasn't planning on bringing the gear and shooting anyway. And if I didn't bring the gear, I probably would have complained about having the epic light without having gear. So I think that the lesson is that there's always going to be something to complain about, and then there's always going to be something to be thankful about. So you got to focus on the things that you're thankful for rather than complaining all the time. Me, I'm totally thankful for this trip to Palawan and the Philippines in general. It's just been unreal and such a good trip, and I can't believe that I'm starting the journey home tomorrow already. But yeah, it's just been a fantastic trip, and I think I've been on just like this beautiful roll in this fantastic zone, traveling around this incredible country and seeing these incredible things, and knowing there's so much I still haven't seen in this country just makes me know that I have to come back. And I've kind of gotten like a little bit addicted to it. So I'm pretty sure that sometime in 2017 I'll be back here. Maybe in 6 months, maybe in 8 months, who knows? But I think I'll be back. I'm pretty sure I'll be back. Anyways, guys, that's it for me today. I think tomorrow I'm starting the journey back home. Maybe I'll go out there and shoot sunrise. Maybe I'll sleep in. I guess you'll have to tune in tomorrow to find out. I'll see you there. Peace. Guys, I am back in my computer, in my laptop, and I wanted to walk you quickly through the process that I mentioned earlier that you can blend 2 images together in Photoshop to get around not having grad filters like I didn't tonight because I'm an idiot. So let's do this really quickly. In fact, I've done most of the work already because I want to kind of keep this quick. Basically what I've done is I've edited the first image. This was the image that I exposed for the foreground. So I've done my quick editing here, and I'm not worried about the sky. I'm just editing the foreground. And then I've got my second image here, which is the image I shot for the sky. Sorry about the beeping in the background. Let's turn the volume down so that doesn't happen. Images shot for the sky. Now, before I continue, I want to mention that I'm kind of okay with this image, even being a little bit dark in the foreground here. You could brighten this up and probably get away with this image, but I think it's going to be even better once we blend the 2 together. And before I blend the 2 together, I should mention that people are going to be like, why don't you just edit the living hell out of this image to make it work? When you edit the living hell out of an image, it totally kills the quality. So we kind of just try to avoid that by doing things like blending images and using filters and just doing it right. Because at the end of the day, if you're looking at it on Instagram or a little computer, editing the living hell out of an image might end up looking cool, it might get you likes, but it's not going to sell to a client because they're going to see things like noise and muddy contrast and stuff like that. Okay, enough talking. Let's get to the editing. So we've got our 2 images. We're just going to go down here and we're going to grab both of them, and then you right click and then you hit edit in and then open as layers in Photoshop. Now I've already clicked that and I've done that. They're already in Photoshop. You can see their layers right here. One is basically on top of the other. Bright image, dark image. And since they're shot on the tripod, they're identical in terms of the edges and the lines and everything like that. So we've got the top image. We're going to add a layer mask down here. And then we're just gonna grab the grad filter. Now obviously you can kind of like stretch the gradient filter as much as you want. So if you really wanted a hard grad, you could just do something like this. And by holding the shift key, you're gonna get a straight line. And by doing that, you get this. But you can see this is just too harsh of a line right here. It's just too drastic. It doesn't look natural. So I'm gonna take a medium grad. This is what a medium grad would look like if you had an actual filter. Something like that's okay, but I actually think I want my grad to be down here. So I'm actually going to do a soft grad and bring it all the way from there, I think. And yeah, I like that. So by doing this, you kind of keep this light that's in this area around this rock while also opening up the shadows here and making this brighter. And it just makes a much more powerful image than by itself. This is without the cleaned up edit. So you've got this now as our final image. And in terms of location, it was fantastic. Look at this leading line. These rocks just lead you straight into this mountain. And you've got like a bonus leading line here straight into that mountain. And these two rocks even. You've got leading lines all over the place. And for a day that I kind of messed up and forgot my filters, I'm totally happy with his image. And I'm pretty sure that's a sellable image. So stoked about that. If you guys like this quick edit at the end of the videos every now and then, let me know in the comment section. I can do it more often. It's pretty easy to do. And I guess I'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace.